Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another amazing time on YouTube at your popular YouTube channel, the UK Coupon Key, with your host Lucky Star, bringing you out with 47 presentation for the ongoing 2022-2023 UK football season, which is a red coupon week, for which we are bringing you the first video of the week, which is the paper preview video. And this particular video, this is the video where we take you through the pages of the three major journals which we use on this channel, which are namely the Post Telegraph, the special advance fixture, and the right on football fixture. And as we are taking you through the pages, we are showing you the areas from which we actually will be doing our forecast from, picking the draws or the cannot draws, as it were, to give to you that you can actually stick on for the weekend games, which is taken from the 1 to 49 matches on the coupon fixture for the week. Usually we bring 3 videos our way, and that's the very first one we're making. And during the course of this video presentation, we have 2 different bankers. One is coming from the Niger record, while the other is coming from our right on football fixture. The one from the Niger record is number 26, while that of the right on football fixture is number 41. And I'm going to be showing you the sequence which is projecting these games for us as banker draws. That of the right on football fixture, I will be showing us in 2 different ways, while that of the Niger record is a simple and straightforward sequence that is gifting us these games actually. During the course of this video, we usually go through what transpired for the previous week. We don't have to say much, but that is why we titled this video Veni, Vidi, Vici. And that's to tell you, I see, I saw, I conquer. That's the famous Julius Caesar's statement. That's a Latin word, and that's what we use in coining this video, and it's the paper preview video, as it were. So we actually see, we conquered for last week. So we had the audacity to use this particular title for this video, because for a very long time now we've been having series of failures back to back, but we had to bounce back. And I think I made mention of this last week, that what we're going to do is revolutionary and is going to actually make us smile. For the very first time, I used the word sure pay, and also the sure winning line, and all of those delivered. And I told us from the first video that we made, where I presented the Niger pair of 41-47 that did not give us a draw, but when I was presenting that of the Post Telegraph, which was 11 and 26, I said this is a pair. In fact, this was the best pair for the week. You can bet on that. You can count on me on that. And I said it, and it actually came to pass that number 26 gave a draw, and I was really very happy. And for that video was made on the 15th of May 2023, and on the 17th of May 2023 we made the second video, which was the main video. There I came again and said this is how to pick a sure pair. I made it known to all of us, and I gave us 2 different proofs to that pair, which was 19 and 20, and that pair actually delivered number 20, and I'm really happy about that. And I think somebody in my free WhatsApp group came on board and said yes, he actually used that number 20 alongside with number 49 which he had, and he got the 2 bankers correctly on the online bet, and I was really happy about that testimony. And in case those of us out there in this YouTube channel, we also utilize those games we gave last week, you should come on board and make us know, so we can share the testimonies together, so that other persons will actually believe that these things, they really do work. It's not all the time they fail. They really do work. And for last week, we were very sure, and we had to use that word sure winning line as well for the second video, which we actually premiered that same on the 17th of May 2023, and we gave out 10 games for which we said yes, it's not going to play anything less than 3 draws. That was guaranteed. It's not going to play anything less than 3 draws. But as luck will have it, and as God did his own thing, what happened that we got 6/10, and that was a very good winning. If you're the type that knows how to calculate your permutation lines, you know that that is massive winning. 6/10, wow. If you do your 10 games, it's 120 lines, like I said that day. I said if you can knock some off, fine and good. But if you cannot, you go ahead and stick on all of them like that. But you cannot lose out at the end of the day. And having 6/10, if you stick it at maybe 100 naira a line, that is 12,000 naira total stake. It will not be at 100 naira a line. Let's try and do the mathematics now and get the calculation right. If that is what happens, then you have 100 times 40, that's 4,000 naira. Then 4,000 times 20 at the end of the day, and that's 80,000 naira cool money that you just pocket for a very cool weekend, as it were. Now that has passed, and we are now in a brand new week, for which we are going to be doing this particular video presentation, wherein we'll be showing you the pages of the Post Telegraph first, before we bring you the sequence which we actually have. Now on the front page of our Post Telegraph, we have on the upper right hand side, the Dreamland column, where we have 2, 34, 35, and 48. Well, I'm showing all of these columns. You can actually see that for last week we used the Dreamland column to present us the winning line, which actually did us proud for last week. So that is why we are showing us all of these sections that we have on these papers. And then the next column, which is at the midpoint, we have the 4 draws column, the 4 aways column, and the 14 homes column, as it were. The game 1 of the 4 draws column is being repeated to game 8 of our 14 homes. So those are some of the ways we used to pick our bankers and our cannot draws from these journals. Now let's see the bottom side of the Post Telegraph front page. The bottom section of our Post Telegraph is our top tips column, and we have the draw picks column as well, and that culminates into the bottom front page of the Post Telegraph. Now let's see the page 2 and other pages of this journal as well to see what sequence to expect from them. The bottom half of the back page of the Post Telegraph, we have such columns as the correct corner column, where we have 325. Then we have the Katu column at the bottom mid section. Then at the left hand side we have the good tidings, good luck column, where we have number 6 and number 40. Now let's look at other columns in other pages of the journal as well. The page 2 of our Post Telegraph, the 7 for heaven column, we have our 3 homes as 17, 28, and 47. And number 47 is our week number for this week. And I discovered something, that when they bring the week number to this column, in a week of 7, like in week 7, it has drawn twice, but I don't really know of this week 47, so I'll be working on that so that subsequently we'll be able to give us details as to how to go about that, if I have to pick it as a draw or the cannot draw, as it were. Then at the left hand side, this is the powerhouse, where we have the commentary games column with commentary game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then with the commentary game 3 pair as number 40 and 44 for this particular week. I think that's the much you can actually take for this Post Telegraph, so that will save time to do some other things which you actually have to do, like checking the sequence. And we're going to be seeing the very first one, which is coming from our Niger record, and that is number 26, and we'll be showing us the sequence that brings that digit as a banker draw. In case you like this type of video that you're watching, don't forget to hit that like button right now. We really do appreciate it. It goes a long way. And place your comment in the comment section to make us know how you feel about our presentation, and also to choose a particular video you want to make us do for the extra corner video, which of the options we give, which are, if you want us to do the one banker draw video, you can make us know. Then 2, if you want us to make the pair video, you can actually go ahead and make us know. If you want us 3 to make the NAP video, you can make us know. 4, if you want us to do the winning line video, please don't fail to make us know any of this. Or the 5th option, if you want us to do the 5 dead game series video, go ahead at the comment section and make us know all of that. Help us to share this video that other persons will see this video and join you to enjoy the things which are enjoying on this channel, which are free of charge as well. And don't forget to get subscribed to this channel in case you are not subscribed yet, or you are seeing our video for the very first time. We really do appreciate all of that. And thank you very much if you are subscribed. Keep watching our video and watch our content from the beginning to the end, so that you can actually benefit from all of this that we are doing here. Subscribing is free, and what we give you out here as a content is actually free of charge as well. That brings us to the presentation of our first sequence, which is number 26 for this particular video presentation, and it's taken from our Niger record. And the sequence sets whenever you have Arsenal versus Wolves on number 1 on coupon. If that is satisfied, therefore you mark number 26 by number to give you a draw. For this week, it was United versus Queen of South. Give us 1-1 score draw for week 18, 2018. That's what you're watching on your screen. So the next time we actually will see this sequence again was for week 17, 2019. For that particular week, we as well have Arsenal at number 1, home to Wolves. Hence, that is satisfied, and we look for our number 26 to give us our one banker draw. It was Doncaster versus Bolton A, that's Bolton Albion, and they played a 2-2 score draw for that particular week. The next time we'll see the sequence again was for week 21, 2020. For that particular week, we have as well Arsenal versus Wolves at number 1. Therefore, our number 26 was the Housing Mansfield versus Dagenham, and that game ended in a 1-1 score draw for week 21, 2020. And the sequence did not set again until this week 47, 2023. Here we are for week 47, 2023. We have on number 1 Arsenal versus Wolves. Therefore, we'll look at our number 26. We have Inter Milan versus Atalanta, for which we're expecting to end up in a draw, either a score draw or a goalless draw, whatever type of draw they can play, but a draw is a draw. So we're expecting it to give us a draw for this week. Now, we'll move straight into our special advanced fixture presentation for this week 47. That is what we have on our screen right now. On the left hand side, we have the 1 to 49 matches as usual, and the game 1 to game 10 is the Premier League matches for the week, while game 11 to 13 is our Scottish Premier League for this week 47, while from 14 to 23 is our Spanish La Liga, and from 24 to 33 that is the Italian Serie A, while 34 to 43 is our French Ligue 1, and from 44 to 49 is our Vici League, which is the Dutch league. And as you can see, for week 47 is the last week of our UK football polls. Next week we'll be heading straight into the Australia season proper, and this is our first time on YouTube doing the Australia season, but not to worry, I've done it to some other platforms before now, and we actually did succeed. But I don't want to put your hopes high up there, but expect something good from us from the Australia season as well. Don't shy away from it. Don't run away. You might not be having most of these codes to play in the online bet, but you can have some. But the ones you don't have, you can play it in the pools and make your cool money at the end of the day. Now, on the right hand side, we have the treble J's column, from where we have game 1 to game 14. Below that is the Lotto sequence, where we have alphabet F and L, and that is number 6 and number 12. And below the Lotto sequence is the shortlist column, and below the shortlist column we have the expert trio column, where we have game 1 to game 3, and below that is the high score quiz column, and below the high score quiz column we have the easy column. And you can see some repetition there, not much though, but very viable repetition. The game in box 5, which is number 21 of our high score quiz, is being repeated to game 4 of our easy column, as well as game 1 being repeated to game 3 of our easy column, and game 4, which is number 11 of our high score quiz, is being repeated to game 1 of our easy column. And I have a sequence of whenever you have number 11 at this column here, from game 1, game 4, or game 7, and that's appearing on game 4. I think I'll be presenting us that sequence in our subsequent video, but I want us to take note of something here which I noticed, and I'll be on the date of play for week 47 2023 on our special advanced feature is actually 27 and 29, but I'll show us the same date from our right on football fixture and see what actually happened. So maybe we may have an inference about that, I don't know. But for now, as at the time of press, I really do not have anything on it, but something happened. So take note of the date of play in our special advanced feature, and when I show that of our right of football feature, you'll be able to compare and see what I'm talking about right there. And that drags us straight into the next sequence, which is telling us that number 41 is supposed to be our one banker draw. And how does this sequence set? It's taken from our right of football fixture, like we are looking at right on our screen now, is for week 40 2022. That is when you have in your compiler final 4 column, which is the very bottom column of the front page of our right of football fixture. The first game here will now be your Saturday date of play. Saturday date of play will be transferred to this first spot here. If that happens, then you watch out for game 7 of your compiler X verdict column. For this week, you have Gilliam, which was number 20, and he gave us a draw. So on a draw and field basis, you mark that particular spot. So the next time this sequence is actually set, we'll be looking at week 1 2022. Well, for week 1 2022, we have our Saturday date of play as number 9, and it's repeated to the first spot of our compiler final 4. Therefore, our game 7 was Brunswick C, which was number 21, and we didn't expect it to draw because it drew for week 40 and it actually failed. So the next week, the sequence set again was for week 2 2022. Here we are for that week. We have number 16 as our Saturday date of play, and it's been repeated to game 1 of our compiler final 4. Therefore, our game 7 was Dandelong T, which was number 18, and it gave us a draw. So the next time the sequence we set, we are not expecting any draw there, and that happened for week 37 2023. We go for that week. We have number 18 as our Saturday date of play, and it's been repeated to game 1 of our compiler final 4 column. Therefore, our game 7 was rate, which was number 49, and we didn't expect any draw there, and it didn't draw. Hence, it failed. The next time the sequence comes, you have to pick it as a draw. That was for week 47 2023 that the sequence set again, and when you have our Saturday date of play as number 27, and it's been transferred to the first game of our compiler final 4. Therefore, we look at our game 7, which is Rennes, and it's from our French Ligue 1, is number 41. We expect that game to end up as a draw come Saturday. Hence, it failed the last time the sequence set, so it is due to give us a draw for this particular week. And that takes us straight into looking at our right on football fixture for this particular week 47 2023. The very bottom front page column, the last column here, is compiler final 4 column. On top of that, we have the compiler X verdict column, and on top of it we have the super pair column where we have number 46 and 47. And this number 47 is our week number. This sequence occurred last week and it gave us something, and it's here again this week. So